Right, so the application is up and running, which is great. Now we need to actually get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is head over to Front End Mentor. Now again, if you haven't downloaded this starter code, then you can do it this time. Again, you just have to click on this button and extract the files. And once you've done that, you should be able to get the designs. If we can quickly have a look at this, so you get the designs here. You get a get ignore, which you can add, but I don't think it really matters. You get a readme, and essentially this is what's on their website. The one thing that we're very interested in at this stage, this is the style guide. So this is something that we really need to look at. Right, so just looking at this, it just gives you the front end style guide essentially. One thing that we definitely need to care about is this section here. So the colors, we'll need to extract the light theme and the dark theme colors from here. We also need the font size. So for the home page, we're using 14 pixels, and for the detail page, we're using 16 pixels. We need to make sure we stick to the design. So again, we're using we'll be given a font family, the weights for the font family, and icons. We can use any of these font icon libraries. I think like I said before, I'm going to use Ionicons. I hope I'm saying it right. You can use any of the others. So that's what we're going to do. Right, so we are now in VS Code and we're looking at the styles.css. I'm going to paste in so again, as you can see here, these are the colors that we've been given. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two objects. I'm going to create one for light theme and another one for dark theme. So I'm just using these colors that we've been given. And as you can see here, this is essentially the color for dark mode elements, dark mode background, light mode text, light mode input color, the light mode background color, and of course we're going to use white for the dark mode text and the light mode elements. So just using the colors given, I'm going to create two objects. Yeah, sorry, I meant two classes. I don't know, I just kept thinking, why am I saying objects? Because they're obviously not. Yeah, so here I'm going to comment this out, that's why it's complaining, because it doesn't know what these are. The two classes, not objects. So here we have the light theme class and the dark theme class, and of course these have come from the colors that we've been given. Now what you see here is a custom property or CSS variables. Now if this is new to you, then I'll just show you. Actually, I'll show you this now. I can show you quickly. This is not, it's not a video about CSS variables or anything, but just a quick look. Essentially, property names that are prefixed with the double dashes, that's what you call custom property or CSS variables, if you like. And to actually use the properties, you call the var function, and that's essentially it. They are that simple. So just looking at some examples here, in this route we have defined two properties, so the first color and the second color, and as you can see, two dashes in front, that's all it is. And to use those colors, you call the var function and then you pass the properties there. That's all you need to do. It's that simple. Right, so we have the two classes here. We're going to go back to the style guide and look at the other things that we need to have. So the next one is the the font size. So the font size is 14 pixels, and I think we can of course do the font family as well. So we're going to do font size and font family. We're just going to copy this, and also the font weight we should remember is 300, 600, and 800. Right, so here again, Google Fonts. We're looking for 300, so you select 300. We're looking for 600, which is semi-bold, and we're looking, the next thing is 800, which is extra bold. That's all we need. And as you can see here, we just want an import, so we're just going to copy the import here, and we have the CSS rule to specify the families as well, so we're just going to copy both. Right, so back in VS Code, I have pasted the import for the font family, and also I have a body here that has the font family and also the font size. Remember, it's 14 pixels for the homepage items, and that is essentially most of it done. I think one thing that we can add is that we need to set the background color and the color of the application, if you like. So we're going to set that here. Again, we have defined the custom properties, so we should be able to use those custom properties there. So here we're going for the text color. So for color, that's what we want it to be. And for the background color, we are going to use the BG color. So these are the colors properties that we've defined up here. Now again, you can see we have the same names for the light theme and the dark theme. So when we switch, we don't need to do anything. And that's essentially all we need to do. Right, so looking at this style guide again, we have done everything above here. Now we've got to the icons section. We're going to add the ionic corns, sorry. We're going to add that, and I suppose while we're still in the index.html, we can add the bootstrap CDN as well. Right, so here are the ionic corns. I'm looking at the usage section. All we need to copy, I think, the installation for us is just copy these script tags, and we want to place it right before the closing body tag. So that's what we need to do. That so copying these scripts and paste them in the index.html. We just paste these below the uproot. So that should work nicely. Again, this is just before the closing body tag. Right, the next thing is to then copy the CSS CDN link from Bootstrap 5, well, from getbootstrap.com. So this is using Bootstrap 5 again. That's the newest one, so why not use it? So we're just going to copy the link here, and what it's saying is paste the style sheet link into your head before all the other styles to load our CSS. So that's essentially what we're going to do. Let's copy this. And still in the index.html, we're going to paste the Bootstrap CDN link here. And this is within the head. So it looks like we all set up to use Bootstrap 5 and also to use the Ionicons. I hope I'm saying this right, because this is like the third time I've said it. Okay, so at this stage, I think we are all set to add the header. So we can now go into the app component.html and delete everything that's in there. And then we'll be able to add the header. Let's do that next.